gentlemen, it's me, T-Bone, from the Luns B Show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. Coming to you live on Facebook and the Talks of Ticks on Friday night at 6 o'clock. That can mean only one thing. It's time for the WARNO. The WARNO, we come to you every Friday night. We tell you about things happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area, usually comedy related. We do this over the length of one beer. Our beers are often donated to us. This particular contraption, holy wow. Wow, I can smell it all the way up here. Wow, that's not just because I have a giant nose. One of our favorite people in the world, Beer Snob Dave, dedicates a beer to us or donates a beer to us every week. A different beer, a beer we've never had before, a beer we've never tried most of the time. And I give you a review of Beer Snobs Dave's beer choice. Let me tell you about this one. This is a Schaffenhofer. Schaffenhofer. Maybe. I don't know. It's got dots over letters, and I'm never really sure what that means. It's a Heffenweise beer. Heffenweise, I learned, means it comes from wheat. Heffenweise is a wheat beer. And in English, there's no miscuing it. It says grapefruit. Anybody knows anything about T-Bone here? We don't like fruit in our beer. And we don't like our beer being made with fruit. But sometimes, it's really good. So this is a Schaffenhofer Heffenweise beer. It's a German quality beer. It is only 2.5% alcohol by volume. And Beer Snob Dave says this is the perfect hard work in the sun afterwards beer drinking beer. But for us, it serves as a timer. The length of the WARNO is the length of one beer. We get together every Friday night. We talk about things happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area, and we share a beer together as friends should. Let's start the timer with a sippy sip. No, I don't have herpes. That's not a beer. That's not even... I don't care if it is made with wheat or by the Germans with German quality. That's not beer. That's a sippy drink. That's what's a bubbly kid's drink? There's nothing there. Just bubbles. Even the grapefruit isn't overpowering. It's just a citrusy bubbles. And here's the danger in a beer like that. Because it tastes like nothing. It has 2.5% alcohol by volume, which is very low. But you're a case into these before it hits you. That's soda pop. That's a White Claw. That's exactly what that is. That's a White Claw. I've never had a White Claw. But I understand White Claws are like Mike's Hard Lemonades, right? They're just caffeinated flavored drinks. Not caffeinated. They got a little alcohol in them. That's all that is. That's a White Claw. Grapefruit flavored. It's tasty. And I could drink way too many of those. But that's the timer. Let's tell you about what's happening in and around the greater Harrisburg metropolitan area. Starting soon, only 2 hours away at Fratelli's. Fratelli's address is 209/211. Everything seems to be on a front street around here. But this one is not. Let me get it right. 3rd Street. 209/211 3rd Street in New Cumberland. I thought it'd be easier to split the difference and just tell you 210 3rd Street. But then I realized you'd be on the opposite side of the road. I'm going to use my notes tonight. I'm sorry. I got off work early, which is a rare thing. And I had time on my hands. So I took just a teeny little nap that felt so good I didn't want to wake up from it. So I was ill prepared for tonight's show. I normally try to do all these from memory. Tonight I'm doing them from notes. What I do know from memory, that tonight at Fratelli's, by the way, it's free to get in. It's located at 209 3rd Street in New Cumberland. It's a tavern, and they got food, and I hear it's good. But Jesse James Martin is going to be there. And Jesse James Martin is on the verge of going viral. He's a funny guy. He tells some good, really solid jokes. And one of his most recent clips, how that hasn't gone viral yet, I don't know. Jesse James Martin, check him out tonight at Fratelli's. The doors open at 8. Here, who else you can see there? Yoda speak, I do Yoda. Ekudo Ijolan Yu. I have to think Nigerian. Ikudo Ijolan Yu. I hope I pronounced that correctly. He's going to be there. Mo Noor, Mike Smith, and as I mentioned, Jesse James Martin. So that's your crew at Fratelli's tonight. The show starts at 8. It's free to get in. Eat, drink, be merry, laugh together. Fratelli's, 209 3rd Street in New Cumberland. Also happening tonight, starting at 8:15. Now the doors open at 7:45, and there isn't a bad seat in the house. But at the Harrisburg Comedy Zone, located inside the Boomerang Sports Entertainment Hotel Casino Resort, you can see one of the McCaffreys, who just happens to be in town. Which McCaffrey is it? Not the one I'm thinking. Kevin McCaffrey is going to be headlining the Comedy Zone in Harrisburg tonight. His feature is going to be Joe Jerricks. And the house MC tonight is Dubre Kinney. Now, that's 8:15 on Friday nights. Again, Kevin McCaffrey, Joe Garrix, and Dubre Kinney are going to be your performers. It's $20 to get you in the door, or free. That's right. If you remember, if you donate your blood to the Central Pennsylvania Blood Bank, you can get 2 free tickets to the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. So go donate some blood and do good for others. Get yourself 2 free tickets. Go to the Comedy Zone and laugh your tuchus off. And then for the tuchus replacement surgery, they'll use your blood. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Hey, it's Mother. Good to see you, my friend. So there it is, your Friday night. Again, the Comedy Zone located at 110 Lime Kiln Road in New Cumberland, right off the Interstate 83 at the Boomerang Hotel Casino Sports Entertainment Complex. It's a great club. You're going to love it. It is Harrisburg's premier comedy club. The Harrisburg Comedy Zone. You can buy your tickets in advance at hbgcomedyzone.com or Harrisburg Comedy Zone, one word, harrisburgcomedyzone.com. That's your Friday night. Fratelli's, Comedy Zone, all in the New Cumberland area. Moving on to Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July. How high must you be to not know it's the 4th of July? It's an old Chicago song. You get it. We're going to take you to the farthest extent of the Harrisburg metropolitan area. I've said before, it's the casino triangle of York and Grantville and Shippensburg. If it's in that triangle, I consider it to be the Harrisburg metropolitan area. This is right on the cuspus of that, but because one of the very funny people I know, Karen Kay, is going to be performing there in Marietta, Pennsylvania tomorrow night 2 times, 6:30 and 8:30. She's going to be leading the show, and with her is going to be another McCaffrey, except this time it's Thomas. Thomas McCaffrey, Karen Kay, and Ray DeVito are going to be at the River Trail Brewing Company, and that is located at 40 East Front Street, again, Front Street, in Marietta, Pennsylvania. That's on the other side of the river, down the way near York. So again, right on the cuspus of the edges of what we consider the Harrisburg metropolitan area, it's Marietta, Pennsylvania. It's 40 East Front Street. Karen Kay, Tom McCaffrey, and Ray DeVito. That's Saturday night. 2 shows, 6:30, 8:30. I did not catch ticket prices. But you can look them up at River Trail Brewing Company. I'm sure they're reasonable. I'm sure they're reasonable. Look up the ticket prices in advance. Now, if you don't want to drive all the way to Marietta, what else can you do? Well, you can drive down to 110 Limekid Road right off the Interstate 83 at the Boomerang Hotel, Casino, and Sport Entertainment Complex inside Harrisburg's premier comedy club, the Harrisburg Comedy Zone. HBGComedyZone.com or HarrisburgComedyZone, oneword.com. $20 gets you in the door, unless you got some vampire tickets. $20 gets you in the door. Your headliner is Kevin McCaffrey. Your features Joe Jerricks and your house MC Debray Kinney. That's Saturday night. Doors open at 8. Doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8 on Saturdays. Friday nights, they give you a little leeway. Saturday, show starts on time. That's your Friday. That's your Saturday. That's all comedy related. It's 4 shows going on. And that is going down way too fast and way too easy. What's going on Sunday, T-Bone? Excellent question. At 10:30 every Sunday morning, live on Facebook and now simulcast on the Ticks of the Talks, we do the supplemental. We get together, we do 3 things. We talk about your national days of the week. We try to do some kind of comedy or community note, a com note, and we finish it off with This Week in History, a trivia style. It's a good time. It is a good time. We have been doing it for week after week after week, and I enjoy hanging out with you, and you enjoy hanging out with me. I mean, who wouldn't? And we have a couple of laughs, and it's a great way to start your Sunday. It's the supplemental, 10:30, live on Facebook. Sunday night, Mad Dog Productions presents The Den. That's right. Right next to Harrisburg's premier jiggle joint is a little addendum, a little add-on, a little addition to the Savannah's on Hannah. Right next door is a place called The Den. Now, when they have special shows inside The Den, there are no entertainers in The Den. They tell you that in the disclaimer. It's free to get in. The doors open at 6. Sign up for stand-up starts at 6. The show starts at 7 and it rolls until about 9. On the invite, it says, if you go to the comedy show, you can go to the strip club for free. That's what it says on the invite. But you're getting into the Comedy Zone for free. So I don't think they're going to let you into the strip club for free. But you could try. You could show them the invite. Hold them to it. You can call Pondley Hockey, the worst TV lawyers, the worst lawyers in TV history. You can call them. I got rights. It's my stripper and I want her now. Again, doors open at 6. Show starts at 7, runs till 9. They have a full menu. They got 50-cent wings. It's a nice place to hang out. It's a strip club that's only doing comedy on Sunday night. It's The Den. It's Corey Miller and whoever else shows up. But it's a fun little room. I recommend you check it out. So there is your Friday night. There is your Saturday night. There is your Sunday. That is everything. Is there anything else going on throughout the week? Of course there is. Tuesdays and Thursdays at the Comedy Zone, located at 110 Lime Kiln Road in New Cumberland, right off easy access right off Interstate 83, right inside the Boomerang Hotel Sports Casino Resort Complex. Tuesday nights and Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. Tuesday nights, I call it a local mic. Local comedians, a little bit more seasoned, a little bit more time, usually a smaller audience, but still very entertaining. And then on Thursday, many more comedians, still small crowd size, but it's a good time. And both of those, Tuesdays and Thursdays, are free. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is everything going on this weekend. We got a little bit left, not even enough for a game of Ship's Captain Crew. I'm going to check the comments real quick because I don't want you to miss out on any comments. And then we'll white claw it out of here. Thanks, Beer Snob Dave. I do appreciate you. But that ain't beer. I don't. The old way of saying I do not have herpes was, think yourself. Looking down into the talks of ticks, you got a whole bunch of people that joined, and they do not stick around. When you see this face on TikTok and I'm not selling something super cool, you leave immediately. Feelings, not hurt. But I do have Mother there, and Mother liked a whole bunch of videos, so thank you so much, my friend. And then I think he left. But there's still 2 people hanging out down there, so that's cool. Cheers along with me. Cheers along with me as we wrap it up for this week. Arriba, e abajo, e centro, e pa dentro. Give me 40 more of those. I can drink an ungodly amount of those. Again, Sunday, 10:34. The supplemental. Stay safe out there.